All right, so today we're going to take a look at different ways to factor. So this is something that a lot of people get confused about because there are lots of options for how to get this done. Okay, so the first case we're going to take a look at here is really what's going to happen if you have a situation like this where you have something that's written in this format, like x squared minus 9. Okay, remember this is when we're factoring here, we're just factoring expressions. Remember, there's no equal sign, so it's not an equation, so we're not solving anything. We're just rearranging it. Okay, so when I look at this thing here, what I'm really looking for is, can I rewrite it when there's only two terms like this and no middle term, no x to the first term there? I want to go ahead and ask myself, can I rewrite it so that it really is just going to be where it's a term that's squared minus another term that is squared. And if you look at this one, well, in that first set of parentheses, I can put an x. The other one, because 3 squared is 9, I can just put in a 3 right there. Okay, so I've actually got this thing set up. So if that is the case, that is what's called a difference of squares. And it can always be written as x plus 3 and x minus 3. So we're just taking this number here, and that just goes into those two spaces. Then we take this number and it goes into those two spaces. One of them positive, one of them negative. Now, really at this point, this is just a memorized kind of pattern that we're looking at. But the reason it actually works is if you were to FOIL out or to expand out x plus 3 times, or even let's keep it more generalized, a plus b times a minus b. This is that same format there. If I go through and I distribute, I have a squared times, minus ab, and then here I have plus ab, and then here I have minus b squared. Okay? And if you take a look, the two middle terms cancel out, leaving us with that format where we have that difference of squares. Okay? So that's a good option when we actually take a look at that. Okay? The second thing we take a look at here is what happens if we have a different setup.